Olá, olá, I'm Ana Santos from PT4U Portuguese Lessons Online. Welcome to one more week, one more video of 5 minutes of Portuguese per day makes you smile every single day. Wait and see till what I have prepared for you. Meanwhile, don't forget, check my webpage, check my Facebook, my podcasts, and also my Facebook and Instagram pages where you find every single day things to see, things to look, things to reflect, and especially also things to have fun during the day while you go through this language that is so amazing, but sometimes can be tricky for you that are learning. Today, as I was saying, I prepared some more Portuguese idioms. What's this again? It's, and that for those who have been joining me through this journey, there's something that I sometimes I go back. Idioms may not necessarily be something that is important as a grammar thing. It's not, but is a cultural thing. And I believe that learning a language is also about this. These idioms, you may not find the right transcriptions. Imagine if you Google it and you translate it, it will be very, very weird. The thing is to understand that they in the short sentence, they can say a lot of things. Here, during this moment, what I want to do with you is to try to explain you and then to try to figure out, in this case in English, which one is more similar to that. So we have one that is não pregar olho. Pregar is to put nails on the walls, for instance, and we say don't stick an eye on the wall. So in English, it's don't sleep a wink, is the idea that you haven't spent any time sleeping. So usually say, oh, don't sleep a wink, não preguei olho durante a noite. Estou muito cansada. Then is this idea have sour grapes. I love this idea. Cotovelo is this part of your body, and we use the cotovelo for a lot of things. If you go back and see some of my other videos, you have a glimpse of it. Cotovelo, in this case, is when you have pain in your cotovelo. If you already have suffered this idea in some way, you know how hard and how high is the pain when you hit here. So dor do cotovelo is when you're a little jealous of something that is happening, of someone or some situation. Ter as costas quentes. Here I bring the Godfather. Ter as costas quentes is word by word to have your back quite warm. This idea to be well connected, but always in the bad perspective. What do I mean? If you ask for a favor that you should ask just because you know people and so on. Ter as costas quentes. Then poke your nose into something very, very similar. Meter o nariz onde não é chamado. So put your nose where you're not called for anything reason. So you are noisy and something. Meter o nariz onde não é chamado. Unhas de fome. So we're talking about a nail, and you're talking about starvation. It's the idea, not even when you're starved, you just eat your single nail. So your petty pincher is, you can simply say to someone, és. And see this idea, és, with the idea of a permanent, to ser uma unha de fome. Then, ter ouvidos de mercador. The mercador is a businessman in Portuguese, to have the ears of a businessman. So when you really prefer not to hear what people are saying. And then to deal with, ter em mãos. I'm handling with something. So this idea of handling. So ter em mãos, I have in my hands a lot of things to do. And finally, my idea, dar o braço a torcer. This idea is when you really, really need to admit that you're not right. So you give your arm to someone to twitch. And this is the idea. It's time to pull back and admit that you need help, that you're not right, that you want to. So with this, these are small things, as you can see, that can give an extra spice to your daily life, to your comprehension of the language, because in Portuguese, we really use it a lot during this moment. I leave you with my last thought of the day with B.B. King. The beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. More and more small steps, it's the important thing to keep it steady. And then I hope I can help you this in somehow through my email. Please contact me if you have any questions, any doubts that you'd like me to cover. My Facebook page, my Instagram page is exactly the same. My website, you find all these contacts and especially transcriptions of my podcasts, Por Terras de Portugal e Neste Dia. In my YouTube channel, you find this video and so other more that you can use to practice, to learn a little more deeper. Just do a research. Meanwhile, don't forget. Have fun. Ciao, ciao.